Minute gone here in the first quarter. Harden with it. The pass to KD. Count that one.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Beverly, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, you can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverly, because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving looking over the floor, and he makes that one.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Harris. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the first one drops.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Outside Irving. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Pushing it up. And finished off by Leonard.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Pass to Harris. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harden with it. George picks him up. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 11 points in the game. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. That free throw, good from Kennard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here is Durant. 11 points in the game. Here's Shamet. And the 3 off target. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Morris kicks to Kennard. Connects from 3-point range. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Passes it to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 5. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Brown drives in, and that one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson, that's good.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Now Brown. Pass to Shamet. Down low, here's Green, and he makes good on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jackson, and it's KD with the rebound. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by one. "15 seconds left in the first quarter. Count the basket.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Now here's Williams. Zubac off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot at first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown, and it's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Luwawu in at the 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And the pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. That shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. George, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Irving. They kick it out to Green. Fires the three. And that one is off. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. George, no good. Poked loose. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Outside, Green. Left side, Jordan. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside, Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 9. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
From deep, George. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Irving against Beverly. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
George. Rebound, Brooklyn.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Leonard missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Here's Jordan. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
First free throw is good. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Leonard. Williams for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That was simply a matter of the quickness of Williams causing that foul. We'll see if he can cash in at the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams against Brown. Harden outside. Dunked by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Williams. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that when they want to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And he didn't for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Zubac finds Kennard. Back to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Williams gets the bucket.
I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
Harden against Jackson. Harden up top. Launches it. No good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines into highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. They've leaned down for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And now sends it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
That's pretty good. So we got a better second half. But we don't know if we can make that shot right now.
We'll see if you can get stopped. Thank you. Back to Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We this, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. The Chiefs Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Great job alongside the Jets. Kenny Smith. The DB will let you a lot of big action so far. Kevin Durant is on fire in the first half. He had 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And a little bit damage for him tonight. And they're good game. He was not out of that. Kenny, your thoughts on that first half? Well, I want to make this video. The way they whip the ball, I don't know, man, that's been super impressive. You know, JJ, they bring her at that point, boys, keep playing smart ball basketball. Shaq was short, came way on the three. Well, they forced a little bit into that. They got the shot, they won it. They played aggressively, they got to line. Long attack,